Right, re-review for Chiyome. I'm a fan of this servant. Just make sure you keep it mostly to this ascension. You can go to this one. Just don't look at the other stuff. Like, this is too much. Too much. Like, my students are around that age. I don't need to see him anywhere near that. Like that. Alright, so also the reason I don't watch Prismalia. Anyway, base tech 8.5k. This is not great because assassins have low damage modifier. So this 8.5 goes even lower. Not great. But she has other stuff in her kit. Attack isn't everything. Despite what I might say for other servants, it's mostly based on their competition. Chiyome is an exception because of her kit. MP charge 0.8. She has 2 hits on the arts. A shame. Extra attack is lacking. But her quick cards aren't terrible. Like, they're average. Which, for an assassin, all they need to be is average, and they're still better than, like, any other class. Like, if an assassin has, like, 3 hits on their quick, it functions better than some servants that have, like, 4 or 5. It really does just depend on class. Yeah, this hit count's a bit of a problem, but it really isn't that bad. Chiyome does not have this buff on NA. I wish she did. MP seal 100%. They didn't change this. Power mod against demonic, and then power mod against curse status. I love Jacques. Is part of the reason I like this buff. I'm very biased of that. I'm not afraid of saying that. But it's good that she can actually, A, she can apply her own niche. B, she has another niche that is fairly common. Servants, doesn't really have that much use. I'll be honest, like most servants that have it, they're either type neutral or they're berserkers, which are, yeah, that it's not, demonic trait isn't that good on her against other servants. Against other, like, enemies in general, there are a whole lot of demonic enemies in the game. So that's at least good. Enemies wise, she's fine, but against other servants, yeah, unfortunate. But I love curse memes, and Chiyome definitely can drop the curses. Second skill, 30% arts, 200% chance to grant self on attack buff. 200% chance to, like, give her this. I don't know why they gave it that high, because that is actually ridiculous. Like, okay, so the example is I want to give is if you have Merlin out and Oberon, there's a chance that all of Merlin's buffs will not land. This is like the reverse of that, where, like, even if she has, like, negative buff success chance, she's probably still gonna at least get this. Like, she might not get the arts buff, but she will get the on attack buff. I just find it funny that they specifically make it 200%. 500 curse, for 3 turns when normal attacking. It's not the best thing, but it's not tied to just being arts cards. It's just normal attack. So in Brave Chains, her extra attack will apply the curse. Yeah, but it is baby curse damage, I will admit. If they decide to ever buff this skill, they're not touching the arts buff, but they'll probably up the curse damage, probably to like 1,000. Third skill, 30% battery, 1 turn evasion. Wait. This is on a 6 turn. Why is this on a 6 turn? Hold up. What? Hokusai. Wait a second. Why? Huh? Wait, chat. I didn't do anything. I haven't done anything yet before I started streaming and recording. I'm not tripping right now. They have the same fucking skill. Chiyome has it on longer cooldown. Oh my god. Okay, so this skill needs the fucking buff. I was saying that this skill probably was like one of the weakest thing in Hokusai's kit yesterday. Oh my god. Okay, so Chiyome needs this buffed to like, and just to bring the cooldown down, but they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna release a buff where they only change the cooldown. Oh my god. Okay, so if Hokusai gets the buff, Chiyome needs the buff. God damn. Yeah, I don't like this skill. I would like this to be like 3 hits or 2 hits and 3 turns, because you're gonna waste it. I didn't even. That's the problem with using, like, going through some of these servants. I see the same skills at different cooldowns and I don't even notice it. That is oof. Presence Concealment is their only passive, 10% star gen, which makes even like, this is why assassins, even if they have bad quick cards, they're still genning more stars than like servants that have actually good quick cards. Like this is a lot of star gen. It's not gonna be great because she is an arts assassin, not a quick assassin, but at least she has decent star gen. She has a 30% battery. Go for mana loading. Extra again, I am saying extra attack is good. She is not story locked. She is permanent. So even if you get your first copy on this banner, which I don't advise, you can at least get other copies later. She is not story locked despite her coming out in Shimosa. MP. This is the buff to NA. This is... Wait, is this actually her first buff? No, she's gotten 2. Yeah, is this actually her first buff? Because I feel... Oh, okay, so she had an interlude where it didn't, like, do anything. But yeah, she's gotten 2 buffs. Like, I knew she got, like, an interlude in strengthening. I just forgot what actually got buffed where. Yeah, so this is what her MP was. 5 hits, single target, the skill seal, crit attack chance down. Buff. They're giving her evil curse at 200%. If you don't know what increasing dot percentage means, it means like for every 100, like 100% does not mean it means it's doubled. So 200% means it's tripled. So each curse stack, they're not ticking for 500, they're ticking for 1500 per stack of this, which is why I think like if they actually do up the curse damage on this, like her curse stacking is actually going to be ridiculous. Because like just think about this. First turn, she puts 3 of these on along with this, so she does 1500 per. She dropped she dropped 3, so that's 4500. Next turn, like, and just imagine for a second, like, say BB card lock. Like, I'm using that, so assuming Chiyome fully refunds, she sticks another 3 of these, and then ups the damage another 200%. So now it should get plus 400%, meaning times 5 of the curse damage. So 6 stacks at 3000 total times 5 is now wait. Yeah, sorry, I'm doing math, all the math in my head. So she ticks for what, 15,000 on the second turn? Like, and that's assuming no, like, yeah, like 15,000 just from curse stacks alone. Like, there is some exponential growth. So she's adding times 2 to the multiplier every time she MPs. This is on a low cooldown, so like it's not gonna ramp up like super crazy unless you're doing like cooldown reduction to get this 100% uptime, but at a certain point, it is going to cap out for how much damage she can take by herself. Now, if you run her with like Douman, which is a thing because Douman is chaotic evil, or he buffs chaotic evil. She is chaotic evil, and Douman puts evil Chris on, so he adds to the stacking, but he also does have like high ticking curses. Like these being capped at 500 apiece is really where she like kind of falls off a little bit, because there's only so much you can do. With a bigger base curse, the damage just gets bigger. And remember, she gets power mod when she curses in. You can enable her own niche. I really do like Chiyome for her gameplay. And the crit attack chance, again, it's a low number, but she's MPing so much that you're probably going to start stacking this up. Maybe even at higher overcharge, just depending on who you're running her with. On CE, arts and quick while she's on the field. Yeah, I don't think you should summon for Chiyome, like, at all. Like, I think for curse memes, like, Jox does it better, even though Chiyome is just, like, better spam. Jox just puts out more damage, including crit damage. But, I don't know, this is fun. I like using Chiyome like that. She's, like, a better version of Serenity in that sense, where, like, Serenity should have like a power mod against poison enemies instead of just a poison amp. But yeah, Chiyome is a servant I do enjoy using when I do have a reason to bust her out. It's not often, but when I do, it's fun. I enjoy the curse memes. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
If you enjoyed this video, consider dropping a like or a sub. And if you're feeling really generous, give me some feedback on the video in the comment section. I am very much looking to improve in the coming months as the channel continues to grow. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.